Hello and welcome to the next edition of 7 Days Live Challenges. In today's episode, I am going to do a challenge slash how to make a forge. For those of you who've been following the previous episode, you noticed a couple of new upgrades to the building, namely it's 2 doors now, just a little bit of extra. Right, but before we get started, I am going to do as I normally do and gather some resources. Back shortly. Some resources under my belt, just in case, we can start building the forge. Now, one of the first things you need for the forge is some bellows. So I just type in bellows here. Now, for bellows, you either need 20 leather or 20 animal hide. Now, luckily, you watched the previous episode, I tore up a sofa, and that got me 35 leather. Therefore, I found a short iron pipe lying around, so I can now make the bellows. So, let's get crafting. Now, what you also need for the forge is clay, stone and clay. So, you're going to need a shovel, which here's one I made earlier. Okay, so let's try and find some clay. Now, clay on the maps is identified by this sort of brownie patch, so there's plenty of clay in this area. So I'll just turn slightly over here. We should be able to see the ground changes. I'm not sure if you can see very well, to this sort of mossy, browny grey, and that's clay. So let's get digging. I believe. Okay, so I only needed 50 clay, and I've no doubt you're thinking, why then, Turner? Did you just dig till you had 200? Well, with the clay, you use it with iron to make forged iron, which is a better type of iron and allows the construction of other items. So I thought, while I'm digging up clay, I might as well get a collection. Now, also, as I was nattering away there, I was collecting up some cotton, because I'm going to make some cotton armor and shoes and the like. So, this is... Oh, I'll tell you what. While the forge is making... Let's just bring it up. What am I missing? Oh, I need another short iron pipe. Son of a bitch. Okay, so lesson learned here. So now there are several cars and sinks nearby. Let's see if we can get anything from this car. Other than fuel. The irony being, if you had a forge, I could make a short iron pipe. Okay. No. Right. I know where I can get a short iron pipe. Got one wrench. Let's go into my house. Tell you what, let's not do it in my house. Let's go into a different building. Sweet. The one I looted earlier. If I recall correctly, all these buildings had bathroom sinks, so on and so forth. So let's find me a sink. There we go. There's a sink. Let's put that away. Blink. Wrench, thank you very much. And take a seat. There we go. Within a couple of clicks, I've got my short arm pipe. So, while that's crafting, cause it'll take a little while. What's it? Well, about a minute. We're just going to go see what the supply drop brought for us. There's a couple of bonus extras in this episode today. Where is it? That way. It shows on the minimap. Pay attention to the minimap. Ooh. Now, if I had some arrows left, which I don't think I do, nope, or one, not enough to take down a deer, that's for sure. They do tend to run a bit fast. Cheeky little blinders. There we go. Ooh. Oh, like a sledgehammer schematic. Oh, it's a pig. Come here, piggy. Where's he go? What are you doing up there? Damn it, pig. Don't you run away from me. Ugh, damn it. Anyway. Let's get back to the base. Into a rock I can even see. Okay. Open the door. Open the door. Close the door. Close the door. Close the door. First rule of the zombie apocalypse: close the door behind you. See, and I've also put in this nice little maze thing as a sort of second wave of defense. Anyway, here we are. Now with a forge. Oh, just there somewhere. There it is. Okay, with a forge. Forge, well, and quite a few things in this game generate what's called heat. I don't mean the literal sense, although they do. If you stand on it, you will set on fire. I mean that they give off a certain notification to zombies around, and zombies will come towards it. Some people say don't put the forge in the same place where you are, but my view on that is that I like to do things at night because you've got nothing else to do really. So, you know, try and think of a place that you want it that is going to be safe from the zombies. So, for example, if I was to put the forge over here, I know that's where the front door is. Now, there's only 2 wooden doors reinforced with a bit of metal. So I think zombies could come through that quite easily. Whereas over here, and they will usually go towards the closest point, I think, of the heat source. Whereas here, I've got 2 thickly built walls. Granted, they only need to find 1 weak point to burst through it, but I think that's stronger than a couple of doors. And I can reinforce the wall on the other side, maybe put some traps around it, to sort of minimize the damage taken. There we are. So, ladies and gentlemen, 1 forge. Okay, well that's it. It was to find a forge, make a forge, or create a forge even. Create a forge. So remember, you need 20 leather and a pipe for the bellows, or 20 animal hides and a pipe to make the bellows. You need a pipe, the bellows, 50 clay, and I think it's 100 stone. Actually, we didn't check that. Let's just double check that. 50 stone. There we go. That's all you need. Make a forge. And with a forge, you can make all sorts of extra items. So, thank you very much for watching. And until next time, goodbye. Hello. And you thought that was the end of the video about the forge? Well, I thought I'd just show an example of sort of the level of the heat source that it gives off. Now, just turn it off for the time being. So, following the ending of the previous video, I went out and made some traps. Got the whole area prepared for it's for zombies by all accounts. Essentially the heat to pick off and lure the zombies in. Now, as you can see, I've got 1, 2, and 3 zombies in my house. Let's find out how we got in. Okay, it's a real mystery at the moment. Oh, I broke down that door. Didn't break down this door. Okay. So, let's see. So that's another 2, so what, 5 zombies? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 zombies. Oh, no, 12. 12 zombies. And as you can see, what's that? 6 have died to my traps. And the other zombies sort of found their way to the front door. But I think this just sort of... Oh no, there's another 2. What were we on? No, another 3. So, yeah, the traps did their job. I fortified the area where they would be giving off the heat of the forge, and it just shows the lure of the zombies. So, as stated, be wary where you put your campfires, forges, so on. Thank you very much. Until next time.